Welcome. First and foremost, super excited to get going with this group. Um, I'll introduce myself and give you a little bit of background first. And for the kids that have been on the team for a year or two, you get to hear all this again. So for the new players, my name is Mark Aboud, and I grew up in Rochester, Minnesota, playing soccer. Started as way back when in rec soccer. My dad was one of the influencers down in Rochester and kind of started that program while he was pulling double duty as a physician at Mayo. And I played there through high school in '86. My sophomore year in high school was the first year that we actually had a high school program down in Rochester. And my dad moved from volunteering in the youth realms to taking the high school realm. And he just retired this summer. With obviously some COVID concerns and bus rides and everything, but he spent 34, 35 years down there. Very passionate about the game, and I take a lot of, I try to emulate him as best I can with a lot of the coaching that I do. I went to McAllister College. I was a math and music major there. I graduated in '92 and was drafted into the Pro League at that point. I played with the Tampa Bay Rowdies. I went to Europe and played a couple years and came back and played with the Minnesota Thunder, who's now Minnesota United, from '94 to 2000. After retiring after the 2000 season, I was director of coaching with the Woodbury Soccer Club for 4 years. I moved to the Bangu Tsunami Club, where I was the director of youth development for 3 years with them, and I was still working with the Minnesota Thunder at that point. And I kind of facilitated the merger between the Minnesota Thunder, the Wings Soccer Club, and Bangu to form the Minnesota Thunder Academy in 2007. I was a technical director with the club and coached with the club until 2010. In 2008, I picked up high school coaching in Woodbury at Eastridge High School, where we were living at the time, and the new school that opened. So in 2010, I left youth soccer, jumped into high school soccer. I was a varsity girls coach there through 2016. And then my eldest two daughters, Emery and Livy, started to get into some fall sports activities. And I left the high school program so I could free myself up to be around them. And lo and behold, finding myself back in the youth realms with Livy, who has found a love for the game. So I've been around the youth game for a long time while I've been playing. I've mainly stayed on the girls' side at the 9 to 12-year-old, 9 to 13-year-old age group, which I find is my passion, and I feel I have the biggest positive effect at these age groups. So I'm super excited to be working with this group. And at the end of the day, this is the most talented group at this age that I've had the pleasure of working with. And I have some high expectations for the group when hopefully we start some competition again. But again, the development over the course of the year is going to happen in the training sessions. The games are super fun. I'm as competitive as most, but really it's in the training sessions where we're going to find these kids are really going to see the development. So regardless of what happens with COVID and where everything goes, I'm hoping that we'll get to train as much as we can. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as soon as we do some of these introductions. And then we'll have Alana talk for a while and then open it up for any questions at the end. Okay, so I'm going to try to spotlight Sienna. We'll start with you guys. If you can, you might need to, I think I can unmute you and spotlight you. If you can, I'd like the players to introduce themselves and maybe just tell people, if you're new to the team, tell them where you're coming from. Maybe mention the position that you like playing the best on the field. And then parents, if you don't mind chiming in with first and last names, pronunciation of your last name for everybody would be great. If you want to mention where you guys live and what you do for a living, that would be great. Okay, Yonder, we'll start with you guys. Oh, did I unmute you? Sienna, are you muted?
Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
My name's Sienna, and I like to play forward. Well,
So we live in Hastings, so we have a little drive to Richfield, but We love all the commitment that Sienna has to the sport, and we have 5 kids. Gabe is a senior in high school. Sophia is a junior in college, so she gets to spend his junior year here at home. Her,
No, his.
her,
Her.
her.
Jeez,
No, I'm talking
Sienna.
about Sienna.
What?
She's gonna spend
She's
her
doing
year
some
here at
Sienna.
home, and Gabe, Michael, Sam, and Sienna will do online learning this year. I used to coach Sienna for HFC, Hastings Football Club, but she kind of learned everything I could from me, and I'm like, I'm done. So that's why we moved there to MTA.
So Yonder works at Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I'm a special ed teacher.
And that's Kristen.
Yeah.
Okay, I will mute you guys and we'll move to Savannah. Let me just spotlight you guys and unmute you and go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. That didn't, you guys might have to unmute yourselves because I can't unmute you. Try it again, Savannah.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Okay. I'm Savannah and I'm from Lakeville, and I tried out for MTA and I made it. Yeah. I like to play forward, and yeah.
And just a side note, this is Savannah's second year trying out for the team. Last year, unfortunately, she was not selected for the team, but a lot of props to her. She did a lot of the clinics and been working hard, came back again this year undaunted and proved herself. So I'm proud of you, Savannah.
Thank you.
My name is Nick Varbanoff. I'm Savannah's dad. And this is my wife, Tanya.
Hello.
We live in Lakeville, Minnesota. We have a younger son who is upstairs watching our dog. We have a pretty rowdy boxer. And every time we start talking, he starts growling and wanting attention. So we had to isolate him for a minute.
Yeah, our son is, he's going to be a third grader. He's 8.5. And he plays for Lakeville Soccer Club and also does wrestling as well. So.
All right. Well, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. I know, Abby, you got to go pretty soon, so I'm going to jump down to Liv. Let me just spotlight you guys.
Can you hear us?
I can hear it.
Okay. I live in Minneapolis. My favorite position to play is probably midfield or forward. I don't really care which one. And yeah. You?
Good. I'm Abby Young, Liv's mom, and we've had a lot of fun with this team. It's a great group of girls and a really good group of parents, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to this year as much as we can play.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Hopefully a lot.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
All right. All right. Other Liv, we're going to jump to you. Let me spotlight you guys. Liv, can you hear me?
Yeah.
And now I can hear you. Good. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my name's Liv. I came from Tonka United, and I like to play like midfield or forward. I can really play anywhere, but I prefer midfield.
And I'm Chrissy Munins. My husband's name is Ryan. He's not able to be here tonight. We live in Excelsior. Let's see. I'm a nurse. I work at North Memorial Hospital, and my husband works for the Vikings.
And he is the lead scout, or he's head of the scout group there?
He's the director of the Pro Scout.
Pro Scout. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Saw Liv at the juniors camp this summer. Obviously,
Yep.
I've known about her as long as I've known about Blake. Very talented player from Tonka, and I was super excited to see her at the tryouts. And welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Maddie, you're up. Give me a second. Hi, Lisa, and go.
Hi.
All right. Hi. My name is Maddie, and I've been at MTA for a long time, 5-6 years, maybe even longer. I like to play. I mostly play defense, but I can play any position. Go ahead.
I'm Lisa McGee. I'm Maddie's mom. We have 2 other children in our family. We have Matthew and James. Matthew is 8 and James is 4. So you'll see them all the time. Matthew also plays for MTA. We live in Farmington, and I work in the Farmington School District.
All right, welcome back, French fries.
Yeah, right?
Okay, Josh and Bean, you guys are up. Let me spotlight you. Give me a test, Bean. Give me a test hello.
Hi.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. My name is Elise. You can call me Ellie or Bean. My favorite position to play is midfield. I can play anywhere, but that's what I prefer.
Awesome. Kids, 2 kids. Oldest son is 13. His name's Wyatt. Elise, obviously, being 11. They go to school in the White Bear district. Their mom lives in White Bear. We live in Arden Hills area. I am Director of Business Development in airborne disinfection. So you could imagine right now, my life's pretty crazy. I sell a UV product. So life has been a little bit nuts over the last 5 or 6 months for us with COVID. We love MTA. Been on MTA for 4 years now. It's our 4th year. It's been great group of families, and looking forward to adding more. And it's been awesome, and really appreciate all the effort Mark puts forward. Thanks.
My pleasure. Welcome back, Bean. All right, cancel that. Blake, you are up. Spotlight. Say hello, Blake, so I make sure I hear you. Okay, it's good. Might have to speak up, though, B.
Move up.
Okay. I can't. I have the dog, Dad. You take it.
Our world revolves around our 2 pugs, just so we're clear. You'll hear lots about them.
My name is Blake. I've been with MTA for a year. I was at Tonka first, but then I switched. And it's a really good team.
What's your favorite position?
Oh, I like to play anywhere back.
Okay.
And I'm Ben, Blake's dad. We have 2 other children, Carter, 14, and Palmer, 8. I don't know why I looked at you. I know
I'm not quite sure.
People. We've been at the club for a year. It's been a really fun year, and we're excited for what's coming.
Yep, I'm Tammy. The families were super welcoming, so we would like to welcome all the new families too. It's a great team. Everybody's fun. The girls like to be very competitive and yet just be like, oh, I pushed you down, but hey, what are we doing tonight? Are we going to get ice cream? So it's a really cool team. You guys will enjoy it. So welcome, and thanks, Mark, for everything you do for the team.
Oh, you're welcome. Welcome back.
And Alana for managing.
Yes.
All right, Kendall, you are up. Give me a hello so I make sure I can hear you.
Hi.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. My name's Kendall. I live in Rosemount, and I like to play midfield or back or defense.
I'm Tim, Kendall's dad.
I'm Keitra. I'm Kendall's mom. We have 2 other kids. We have 2 older daughters, one that's going to be a senior and is going to be playing D1 soccer at Memphis next year. And then we have a daughter on the 05 ECNL team at MTA named Ava. And what else are we supposed to say? Where do we work? Oh, I work for Best Buy Corporate.
I work for the city of Minneapolis.
Yep. And we've been on the team for a few years. That's about it.
Welcome back, Kenny. All right, Izzy, you guys are up. Just give me a hello and let me make sure I can hear you.
Hi.
Okay, go for it.
My name is Peyton. I've been at MTA for 1 year. I'm from Eden Prairie, and my favorite position to play is midfield.
My name's Kim, and Kurt was here, but he had to go drive another kid somewhere, so you'll see him as well. This is, as she said, this is our 2nd year on the team, and we have nothing but amazing things to say about Mark and this team. It's been just a fun year. We're looking forward to this one. We do have 2 other daughters. We have one that's 14 and one that's going to be a senior in high school. The one that's a senior in high school plays at MTA as well, and she's next year when she graduates will go to Wisconsin D1 soccer, so we're excited for that. We're just excited that fall soccer is happening for high school as well, so that was a fun announcement for us this week. I'm a professor at the University of St. Thomas, and my husband's a CFO at a tech company down in Shakopee. That's us.
Welcome back, Izzy. Maddie, you are up. Spotlight, unmute. Give me a hello and make sure I can hear you guys.
Hi.
Good, gotcha. Go ahead, Maddie.
My name is Maddie. I like to play the 10, attacking midfielder.
Where'd you come from?
And I live in Sunfish Lake.
What club were you with last year?
I played for Salvo last year.
Perfect.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm Maddie's mom.
I'm Brian, Maddie's dad.
We're really excited to join this team. We've heard lots of positive things about everyone and what a fun group it is and how competitive the team is. Maddie's really excited to be part of it. We have one other child, a 7-year-old, who also loves soccer. I do insurance consulting. Brian's been kind of our soccer coordinator.
Yeah, I stay at home and shuttle the kids around. So.
And saw Maddie at the juniors camp and the trial prep camp, and we would like to welcome her. And I'll get to meet you, Brian, Nicole, get to meet you face to face pretty soon, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Sounds great.
Okay, so looks like Gabby, you are up. Give me a hello, Gabby. Let me see if I can hear you. Try it again.
How does it work?
Now I gotcha. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle, and I used to play for Edina, and I like to play midfield. I prefer right mid, and yeah.
And I'm Tim, Gabrielle's dad. Gabrielle's our oldest of 4 kids. Gabrielle has a twin brother, and then we have 2 younger girls. And Mark, we'll have to tap into your music major. I'm a professional musician. My brother and I play the piano professionally, so I look forward to hearing more about that.
Sounds good.
And I'm Annie, Gabrielle's mom. We're excited to be here, so thank you. Heard so many great things about MTA. Like Tim said, we've got 3 other kids, Gabrielle's twin, and then a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. And they all play soccer, so we're busy driving to soccer. I'm an attorney, but I stay home now with the kids and spend a lot of time driving.
Sounds good. Saw Gabby at the juniors camp this summer, and I'd known her from when we played Edina, even last fall. So welcome, Gabby. I look forward to meeting mom and dad face to face very soon.
Thanks.
Or mom, I met Tim. Okay. Oh, that's you, Liv, again. Maggie, you guys are up. Claire, give me a hello.
Unmute.
Hello.
Gotcha.
Okay. My name is Claire. I have been with this team. This will be my 2nd year. And I like to play defense or mid.
Hi, and I'm Maggie Meyer, and we're so excited to be a part of the team again. As everyone has said, it was very welcoming. It feels like it was just yesterday with everything that's been going on this year. So yeah, we're really excited to be a part of the team again. What else? I work for Target Corporation. Oh, and we have Claire's the oldest of 5 kids. So.
And like the other Brian, I'm Brian. I generally stay at home, but I also am an attorney, so I have a small practice. And then I think O'Neill family, if you're listening, do you play piano and went to Notre Dame? Because I grew up at 8808 Woodcliff across the street from your brother. Like we just waved at him. We're at my parents' house right now 3 minutes ago. So just
small world.
Checking if that's the small world, same O'Neill.
Small world. Yeah.
Okay, because we literally waved to your brother.
We were driving in
5 minutes ago. So
crazy.
More than 100 yards right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, welcome back,
Welcome,
Claire.
everyone.
Michaela, you are up. Give me a hello. I can't hear you yet, Mickey. Maybe you might have to hit unmute on your side. Do you know sign language? Okay. Let me come back to you. Maybe I might have to do something else here. Hang on. All right, Dutchie, we're going to try you.
Hi.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Mila, but people call me Dutch. I live in Minneapolis, and this will be my 3rd year on MTA. Oh, my favorite position is right or left defender or mid.
So I'm Genevieve, and Sebastian will join in a second. We moved over from Europe 2 years ago. We're quite an international family. I'm French Canadian, so not people do not mistake my accent. And Sebastian's Dutch, and we've been really appreciative to have joined this team. Really grateful. So we moved over for Sebastian's work. And I had a background in fashion and have just started my own company. You want to give a bit of insight to you?
Hey guys, Sebastian here. Yeah, we landed 3 years ago from the Netherlands.
2
years ago. And yeah, joined MTA, have been very, very happy. We did a lot of due diligence, looked at a lot of clubs, and yeah, this has been a great journey so far. So looking forward to another year. And yeah, COVID will make it a little different, I think, than we were used to the last couple of years. But I'm sure with Mark as coach, we couldn't be better served. So
Yeah.
thanks to all.
Yeah, we have an older daughter as well. So, and both our girls are born on the same day, but not twins.
Michaela. Dutchie, welcome back, by the way. Mickey, can you?
Hi.
Yep, we got you now. Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Michaela, or Mickey. I've been on the team for 5 years now. I prefer defense, and yeah. Oh wait, I am from Edina as well. Your turn.
Yeah, I apologize. We came back from a bike ride, so we're looking a little scandalous today. I'm Carrie, her mother. We have another daughter. She's 22 years old, just graduated from Arizona State University, and currently has just got her first condo in Arizona. I work for Best Buy. I've been there for, I don't know, 23 years, something about that. My husband, Rob, he can introduce himself. He's down there. We're happy to be back with the team. We love this team.
Robert, you want to say a few words? Or you're good.
Sorry, I'm Rob. Joe's dad. Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say.
That's tight.
Yeah.
It's TYT.
Don't mess with Mickey. She is are you a 1st degree black belt right now, Mickey?
Yeah.
1st degree black belt. Our enforcer of the team. Welcome back, Michaela. Also, Rob helped out last year when he was there at the Dome. I'll probably call on him again at times this year. So if you see him running around out there on the field, you heard it here first. All right, Gwenny, you guys are up.
All right.
Yep.
I'm Gwen, and my favorite position is probably defense or forward. And I live in St. Paul, and I played for MTA for 3? No, 2, 3? I don't know. 3.
I'm Alana. I'm Gwen's mom, and this is Josie, Gwen's older sister. And then we have 2 other girls, a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old too. So I'm a nurse, and my husband works for the Police Chiefs Association. Oh, and I'm the manager of the team.
All right, welcome back, Gwenny. Okay, so I hope I didn't miss anybody. I know there's a number of families that will see this recorded, and we'll get the players, obviously the girls, introduced once training starts. If you see some new looking faces around the sidelines, I encourage you all to make sure that you introduce yourselves, and we're as good a group on the field as we are off the field, meaning that the closer that we are off the field, players and parents, the more better the development environment's going to be. So again, I encourage openness and communication among the parents, and we'll just kind of keep going forward. A couple other things that I'll mention, and then I'll turn it over to Alana. Again, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, we have no idea with the COVID situation how things are going to pan out. We historically head to St. Louis at the end of the fall for an event that serves as a good goal to work towards in our training sessions, and as a coach, it allows us to be put in an environment against our own age group, competitive games, so that we can highlight individual strengths and weaknesses and team strengths and weaknesses, so we can go into the winter season with a better idea of what we need to do to get better. I know that tournament is taking applications and offering full refunds should teams not make it due to COVID. That is on the plan right now, but I really don't even know if it's going to happen. And at this point, doesn't look like it would happen at all. But as we move closer, that's what we'd be looking at. I know, looking at the budget, we also have a tournament in February in Phoenix. And again, that's going to be hit or miss as well, depending on how things progress. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get through the fall season. The TCSL has said they're going forward with league play. Whether or not that's going to pan out in 2 or 3 weeks, we don't know. Training will go on as we can. I'm still going to do my part in keeping some of the social distance at this age group, but it's not going to be 100% because we are okay to scrimmage and have contact, and we'll make use of that. I'll still be in a mask. I can't mandate kids wearing the masks, okay? But I will encourage all of you to do what you feel comfortable with. If that means that, you know what, you come to me and say, hey, we're happy with our daughter doing this, but scrimmaging, we're not so comfortable with yet, that you have my support 100% on any kind of family decision that you guys make. I know that some of the kids, all the kids have favorite positions. Many have played in those positions when kind of push comes to shove and we've been in competitive games, but I've also done my best to try to move kids around the field. And I feel that this is still an age where they need to explore different positions. Some kids have gravitated towards a position, and that could be the position that they end up playing for their entire soccer careers. But the next coach, whoever takes his team down the road, may see someone that I see as an outside back, may see that player as a center midfielder. And I don't do the players justice unless I can give them exposure into a number of different positions. So I'm going to try my best to keep moving kids around. And obviously we're going to be on an 11v11 field, bigger space, bigger soccer ball. And the kids that we play are going to be older. So there'll be a little bit of a learning curve as kids learn the positions and how things change from the 9v9 to the 11v11 field in terms of tactics. But I'll do my best to continue to kind of expose kids into different positions. Okay. There will still be, even with 18 on the roster, like all the MTA teams were on the girls' side, especially. I don't know what happened on the boys' side if this is a case, but girls' teams went to 18. Some of the ECNL teams went to 20. 22 on the roster. I've dealt in high school, dealt with rosters of 23, 24. So comfortable and confident in dealing with an 18-player roster. 7 subs can be a lot during a game, but I think on the bigger field, we'll find that it'll be okay. With that said, there will be equality in terms of playing time. We're not in a position yet where I'm going to say we're going into a league game and kids are going to get 15 minutes. I'll do my best to keep playing time as equitable as possible. There will be certain positions on the field that I don't, and you'll notice that I won't rotate as much, center defender being one of them. That doesn't mean we'll always have the same player playing center defense or one of the 2 center backs. But as we rotate around, there may be some games where kids are going to get more playing time than others, and hopefully by the end that will balance itself out. I will give you a heads up though, going into this year, as we make, if anything can be called a consequential game at this age group, if we move to more consequential games, which would be a tournament championship at this point, I will probably play our strongest group for more time than everybody. Okay. And then that will only be in terms of games like that. And I think this is a service to the kids that in life, not everyone gets a medal, right? We try to be as equal as possible, but I don't think it's wrong in my perspective to let kids know where they stand on the team early. And I would rather do that in November than do it in July right before tryouts. And I think that if your daughter is unhappy of her playing time contribution in a key game that we get to, I hope that serves as motivation to maybe come and talk to me. How can I get better? What can I do? Open lines of communication, maybe some extra work with the soccer ball. But at the end of the day, we win and lose as a team. And whether I've been on both sides as a player, I've been a starter and I've played 90 minutes at a pro level, and I've been a bench player and never stepped on the field. When as a team loses a team and everyone can contribute, whether or not they're on the pitch or they're sitting on the sidelines. And I think there's some learning opportunities there and some growth opportunities there for the kids as we go. So as I was texting to Rob this morning, and I've said it a number of times, I will always view this as a democratic dictatorship. I will make decisions for this group, but I will take input as much as possible. I don't know what I don't know. And if I don't know there's an issue with your daughter, I can't help to address it. So I would like to think that I'm very open. I'm going to tell you right now, you are not going to affect your daughter's time on the field or how I view your daughter if you come and yell at me for something, or you come and talk to me about something that you see, if you don't see something's fair, okay, or something is fair with how your daughter's being treated. I will put a caveat on that first, that my request to you is that you have your daughter come and address me first. I would like her to be able to talk to me about what's going on. I'd like to be able to talk to her. And if we need to take another step and escalate that, then we can bring mom and dad into it. And I'm happy to have those discussions. But again, I encourage you to send your daughter to me with any issues that come up. And that could be anything, with something happening at training, between teammates, playing time, playing position, anything. Okay. You have my cell phone number. The kids can text me. They can FaceTime me. I can talk to them before or after training. And we'll just try to keep that problem-solving sequence with the kids first, then bringing mom and dad in if we need to. Okay. Other than that, we'll be working a lot on continuing to build a technical foundation in the kids. We have a extremely athletic team, in my opinion, but we will continue to be working on ball skills. Unless the girls get comfortable with the ball, they, in a tension situation in a game under pressure, their eyes and their head are going to go down to protect the ball that's in their possession, and that stops the kids from seeing what's happening and what's going on around them. The more the kids get comfortable with the ball at their feet, the more confident they're going to be to pick their heads up. And now the passing lanes are going to be open, the shots from distance, everything like that. So we'll be focusing a lot on technical development. But I believe this group is ready for 11v11 tactical development as well. And some coaches may think this is too early to give the kids a tactical idea of how to play on the big field. I know 100% that it can be done at this age group with the right group of kids because I've done it before and I've seen what happens. So we may be doing some bigger stuff on the field and you may see the 2010s beside us only doing technical stuff, but just giving you a heads up that's kind of where I feel accelerated development happens, is when we can couple technical development with the tactical ideas of the game. Okay. I will continue to encourage kids to watch high-level soccer throughout the season, the YouTube videos, the Premier League highlights, the women's national team game highlights, because the kids need to continue to watch high-level soccer and really, especially now that we're on the 11v11 field, really start to see how the game should be played. I'll be starting the Flipgrid platform this week, and I'll tell you right now, and I'll send you an email to remind you, and then I'm going to pass this on to Alana. I'd like the girls to give me Flipgrid, if you don't know, is kind of a video interactive platform that kids can use their cell phone or iPad, post videos. I can give video feedback, and we can kind of document development. We started it a little bit early during the COVID stuff. And we're going to bring it back to use a little bit. I'd like the kids to work over the next couple days to get a juggling record with their feet, alternating feet. And I don't care right now if it's 2 or 200. I want honest. Some of you may not have worked on juggling, especially if you're new to the team. Some of you that have been here for a year may not have really found the motivation to continue to work on it. I'm hoping that the use of the Flipgrid will help. So I'm looking for your current record alternating feet, right foot, left foot. Okay. And again, I don't care if it's 2 or 100 or 400 right now. I want documented of where you're at. And this will probably be Wednesday that we'll get it going, that we'll get it started. So the girls, you have a couple days to start the practice. Okay. And then I want a total juggling record with any parts of your body or right, all right feet, whatever it is. But we're going to document both of those, where you're at by Wednesday. Some of you know your records, some of you need to get your records. And like I said, this isn't a contest of who can do the most right now. What I'm looking for is development over the course of the season. Okay. Then I'll also be using the Flipgrid for goal setting. And I'm hoping to be able to do this monthly, where the kids give me juggling goals, give me a goal for a move that they would like to work on and improve on over the course of that month, a technical move, and also an idea of a position that they want to try to experience on the field. Okay, and what they may want to learn from that new position. So we're going to try to do this monthly, and I'll give you more information on that via email. Okay. I was going to say one more thing about that, juggling, Flipgrid. I'll probably remember after I pass this on to Alana. Again, we're Monday, Thursdays, Sundays for now. The league games are up in age group if the TCSL goes forward with their league play. Thursdays, we share the full South Dome with both 08 teams. So our goal, been talking with Tommy, who coaches the ECNL team, our goal is to kind of do a three-way scrimmaging on Thursday nights, 11v11. So we'll have 2 teams playing 11v11 and then 1 team working in the back, and we'll kind of rotate that through. I believe a lot of coaching can be done in that 11v11 setting. So we may also find that some of the Sundays we're going to be able to use, because I think we have enough space on Sundays as well. But that will be the goal, to at least get some 11v11 training and scrimmaging in on Thursdays as you look at that. Okay. Probably think of a couple more things that I'll email you all. I will pass this, Alana. I'm going to spotlight you real quick and let you talk to everybody, and then I'll probably close with a couple things and we'll be done. Okay. Go ahead, Alana.
As I said, my name is Alana, and I've been the manager with Mark for is this our third year, Mark, together?
Third year. I'm getting serious.
Yep. Yes, it's getting serious. We're still doing good. So, not a ton to report. Mark kind of talked a little bit about some of the tournaments that we will doing, but the next big piece for me to kind of get to you guys is our team budget. Typically, I ask for 3 payments, and this is our team pot that we use to pay for like tournament entries, fun things, reimbursement for coaches' travel expenses, those kind of items. And so it'll probably be, I'm going to guess, like three separate payments. Usually, I mean, given that we have a roster of 18, I'm somewhere around 250 to 300 probably be good this year, but I will do the math on that. I'll budget probably for 3 to 5 local tournaments and 3 out-of-town tournaments, and we'll see how everything pans out in terms of our where we get to this year. So I'm new to the BIGA app, just as all of us are. Please go in and mark your availability for each practice. That function is pretty similar to Team Snap, so I'm sure that Mark appreciates that when he knows who's coming. You can also leave a note there to let him know why you're not coming. You should have gotten your things to order uniforms. I can't think of any. I like to do organized fun activities, but I'm always happy to have help and volunteers and ideas. So it's usually a team effort, and everyone has always been really willing to help, and we have a lot of fun. I think.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna open it up for questions in just a second, but I will say to hopefully help Alana out. I mean, she's obviously picking up some extra duties with the management role. The worst thing for any manager, and I don't know if this has ever happened in this group or not, but the worst thing from any manager is having to hound people for money. So just please be respectful of when she needs what, I guess, and try to do your best to be prompt on that stuff. That just helps everyone.
And on that note, thank you, Mark. That reminds me, electronic payments this year, Venmo or PayPal, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
All right. Any questions that I can answer? You can go ahead and unmute yourself if you got a question. Go ahead. Is that Sienna? Go ahead, Sienna.
So for practice, could we wear like our last year jersey, or should we wear our tryout jersey for this year?
That's a good question. Has the club come out with anything, Alana, in terms of what kids need to wear for training? I haven't seen anything. And Alana left.
I think it's supposed to be the Navy jerseys, but do you want them to wear the Navy jerseys
tryouts
or the tryout jerseys?
We're probably going to just go with the tryout stuff because not everyone has jerseys, right? I mean, we have 6 players without the jerseys. So
Navy, like Navy jersey, shorts, and socks.
And I didn't see the club communication. Are they asking you to buy individual scrimmage vests for the kids?
Yes.
One color? Is it one color?
Maybe.
No, there's 2 colors.
Okay.
Green. Or no, I think.
No, the pink and green is
So the training uniform is the Navy, and then you wear your penny, depending on the activity that you're doing, Mark.
The training one is the Navy from last year?
No, there's a new one.
A new Navy one coming.
Yep, that you order this year, and then each kid should have 2 pennies that you have them use. So instead of your pennies, each kid should be using their own.
So you're telling me my girl that can barely remember to bring her shin guards now has to bring 2 pennies with her? Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well, okay. I guess that makes my bag a little bit lighter when I come to training, but all right. Anything else or any other questions from any of the girls or families?
Mark, are you going to be getting us balls again this year?
Yeah. So I will, and thank you for bringing that up, Tammy. This is my I can't say it's my only OCD thing that's going to happen this year because you're going to be exposed to a couple other things. But for me, I like the kids to be training with the same soccer ball. And one, I just think it adds to the professionalism and adds to the team unity in our training sessions. And two, I usually try to get it in a brighter color so that the kids can find it a little bit easier in the domes. So I will do some looking at that, but we are using size 5. So if you don't have a size 5 before I get the soccer balls for the team, just bring a size 4. That'll be okay for now. Okay. And I will bring up one other thing is that I'll need to talk to Tommy about this, but technically kids aren't supposed to be trained in heading until the U13 year. I'll need to find out because we're playing up. I'm not really sure how that changes. But I may also start to bring some of the bouncy rubber red balls or the super light inflatable balls for the kids to at least start getting trained on the technique. We will likely not be heading a normal soccer ball at this point, unless I somehow get the okay or get told that we need to. But I'm still don't think a play up is going to or that means that we should bypass the rule. I don't think that should happen. But I do believe that the earlier the kids can learn heading technique, the better off they're going to be. And if we have to start with balloons, we'll do it. So just so you know. Okay. Any other questions that I can answer? All right. Last thing I'll leave you with is that, like last year, Peyton Goulding was a kind of a part-time assistant. My goal was to try to bring in a positive female role model into the club. I've been talking with another one of my old players that was actually Peyton's teammate. Her name's Brittany. So if you see a blonde girl out at training that's almost as tall as Maddie, you know that that's probably a part-time assistant coach. Okay. All right. I will be in touch via email with a couple Flipgrid instructions and some plans for this week. I also do hope to try to get to an online session this week to at least get us started. And if not, we will look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. I'm not sure exactly what space we're going to have on Monday, but I would like the kids to make sure that we're ready to go 15 minutes ahead of our training schedule so that we can do a little bit of prep work. We can maybe get some touches in so that we can make use of the field and our time on the field and we can make it as efficient as possible. Okay. If it turns out that we have adequate space, then I'll probably try to bring the kids in for some small group work before training. So I can work with 2 or 3 of them as we rotate through and do a half an hour of ball work, small group wise, before our training sessions for those who can make it and those who are interested. So I'll get probably a rotating schedule on that. And that's about it. Appreciate everybody's time. Look forward to meeting people that I haven't met face to face. And we'll be in touch soon.